crowded alleys of Giza, Egypt, lived a man known as Gaddafi Farag. To his neighbors, he was a polite, religious businessman, a man who never raised his voice. But behind that calm facade was a calculated monster who turned his own home into a literal house of horrors. He didn't just kill his victims, he erased them, burying 17 bodies deep beneath the floorboards, while he continued to eat, sleep, and live directly above their remains. Welcome to Sahara Noir. Today, we uncover the chilling full story of the man with 1,000 faces. It all began with Reda, Gaddafi's best friend. Reda was working hard abroad, saving every penny for his family's future. He trusted Gaddafi with his properties, his bank accounts, his life. But greed is a silent poison. When Reda returned to Egypt to claim his fortune, he didn't find a friend, he found a trap. Gaddafi invited his brother for a final meal, a meal laced with toxins. As Reda took his last breath, Gaddafi wasn't mourning, he was digging. He buried Reda in a deep pit inside the apartment, covering the grave with thick concrete and fresh tiles. But the horror didn't stop there. Gaddafi didn't just take Reda's life. He stole his identity. He became the very man he had just murdered. The master of shadows was now invisible. He sent fake messages to Reda's family, convincing them he had been arrested. For years, he lived in Reda's shadow, taking his money and his name. Next was his wife, Zainab. After a dispute over money, she vanished into thin air. Her family was told she ran away, but the truth was inches beneath their feet. She was buried right next to his best friend. Then came Nadine, a young woman dreaming of stardom. Gaddafi promised her a path to fame in the film industry. Instead, he led her to the same house of no return. Gaddafi was a ghost. He moved between cities, married different women under stolen names, and even attended funerals for the people he had killed. He was living a triple life. As a businessman, a husband, and a cold-blooded assassin. How could someone sleep so soundly on top of such a gruesome graveyard? Every shadow eventually meets the light. Gaddafi's downfall didn't come from a brilliant detective. It came from his own arrogance. In Alexandria, while living as Reda, he was caught on camera robbing a jewelry store. He went to prison thinking he was safe behind a fake name. But the real Reda's family had never stopped searching for their son. When they found out Reda was in jail, they rushed to see him, only to find the face of the man they once called a friend. The mask shattered. The police returned to the apartment in Giza, breaking open the floor to reveal the 17 buried secrets that changed everything. The stench of death filled the air as the tiles were ripped away. One by one, the bodies were identified. The man who never raised his voice had been the architect of a massacre. 4 death sentences. A legacy of terror that shook the nation. Thank you for watching Sahara Noir. To our 40 growing members, your support keeps these truths alive. Subscribe now and never trust the shadows.